Hey, Dreamseer here. So I just wanted to do a review on this video, this channel, Peace of Mind. I subscribed to his channel from a different account, but he's a little bit misled in some of his analysis of these women. So I just wanted to play not all of the video because it is very long, but a portion of it.
Be like, damn, you're just so chill. I'm like, thanks, I gave up. Yeah.
Kind of get into his analysis.
It was funny when y'all said it was in the dating pool and I was married, but now that I'm single for the first time in 6 years, that shit ain't so funny.
So what he does is he plays TikTok videos.
Your standards are too high. Will those standards protect me from low quality experiences?
TikTok.
And that is the best part about having boundaries.
But I think
when you have standards, boundaries, and non-negotiables, your pool is going to get smaller. Absolutely.
Don't really.
And that is because you are dating a lot less schmucks, a lot less of the boys, a lot less of the non-committals, and a lot less of the dudes that are going to.
That's his channel.
Standards are too high. Will those standards protect me from low quality experiences?
And that is the best part about it. You're so good at that. And
attractive with a good jawline, then apparently he is going to stay longer than 2 weeks. Right? Not the vast majority of men that are, average, let's say average income, average height, etc. The standard. No, they are the bad guys. The good guys who are supposed to be in a committed relationship and to commit to you, from all women in the planet to you, yeah, they're the ones who have to be higher than 6'3" and earn 6 digits. Make it make sense, gentlemen.
And you'll actually allow people in your life that.
So that's where I wanted to jump in, is that, first of all, he doesn't have an American accent. He's probably from Ukraine or some European country. It sounds like maybe Norway or something. But, he doesn't understand that all American women, because all of his reviews are against American women. And he doesn't understand that from the time girls are born in the United States, they're told that they are a princess and they are entitled and they're deserving and they're a queen and all this. And then when these women reach the ages of 30 or 40 years old, you get guys like HIDAN over here, Peace of Mind, criticizing them because really society has misled them for their entire lives and has rewarded their behavior. So think of it like if you're a lab rat or something, and every time you do a certain behavior in your little rat cage, you get rewarded. And even when you do something that's morally wrong, you're still encouraged and told that, no, you did the right thing, and all that. So, of course, your behavior is going to be adjusted so that anytime you perform that behavior, you're getting rewarded. So when they're turned loose out into the world after they've been married and divorced, say, after 10 years of marriage, now they're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and now they're just turned loose onto the world, then they continue doing these behaviors and they don't understand why these behaviors are no longer accepted by the men that used to basically be simps for them when they were in their 20s, and these guys would open their doors and pay for their meals and buy them gifts, put rings on their fingers, buy them houses and all that. And then once they've aged out, the women no longer understand why the simps no longer pay attention to them. The beta males no longer pay attention to them. And the alpha males, the chads, don't really want to have anything to do with them because the chads are going for the younger females and they know how to play the game. And so I think in HIDAN's video, he's criticizing these women for just simply acting the way that they've always been rewarded their entire lives, and how they've been raised up, not by their parents, but by society, by the school system, by the government system, by the courts, by the judges, by the attorneys. When they went to get a divorce, they took tremendous amounts of money. When they put their kids in school, the school system indoctrinated their kids and did everything for their kids to raise the next generation of women, such as what HIDAN is doing videos on. And in American culture, women get EBT, SNAP, cash, free medical. If you're a man in the United States and you call the police, they're going to laugh at you and hang up the phone. But American women, you'll get a squad of like 60, 70 deputies and state troopers showing up instantaneously from anywhere, even from other counties and other cities, coming to your aid and to your rescue, because all these beta males in uniforms with guns and, fake authority, and they're going to come running to save the maiden in distress. And I think that's where HIDAN doesn't really understand American culture. Let's listen to him a little bit more.
May go at a little bit of a slower pace, or may move.
Because if you want standards, if they are about morals, you can really do. But that's not what you're looking for, right? That's not what you're searching. What you really, really want is the Chads. Because if you wanted a nice guy, you will probably have him. You could secure that commitment. You could secure a relationship with a guy that wants to be serious.
And I think channels like his, I do subscribe to several of the MGTOW channels, but they all basically say the same mantra, that you want the Chads, you want this, you could have had your life partner already in your 20s, your husband has already, been brought to you numerous times, and this and that. But when you live in a Disneyfication nation where everything is imagery, everything is illusion, everything is lies, everything is just being told what makes you happy, what you want to hear, and you live in a nation just based on appeasing your feelings, and that's what America is currently and has been this way for the last 30 or 40 years. Of course, a nation that promotes this kind of psychological formation in the minds of women, and the nation, the national laws, the state laws, the county laws, the congressional laws, the regional laws, are all discounting and putting men down. Of course, you're going to get this this standard, where it comes really from the Constitution of the United States, the First Amendment, that you can, you have the freedom of speech and all that. And, think about it when a ship is sinking, women and children first, right? Where are the men? So when you live in a country where men are not valued, of course, the women in that country are also not going to value men and are only going to see men as entertainment toys and ways to acquire financial gain and financial wealth. And I think that's what HIDAN misses in his videos. He had a previous video on red pill, blue pill, and we could listen to him a little bit more.
But they're never enough, are they? What you really want is Chad. She just doesn't realize it. But let's move on to the next TikTok. Leave me your thoughts down below, gentlemen.
There is no such thing as a gold digger. This term was made up by men.
Gold diggers don't exist. They were just invented by men so they can get into relationships that they don't deserve. And she cites animal examples, which, guys, I've always hated, because we are not animals. Personally for me, I'm not an animal. If this woman thinks that she's an animal, cool, but we are rational.
I mean, another thing you see in these videos spoken time and time again is where women call men a different species. They don't understand the species of man. You know, men are not a different species from women. We are the same human species. So this is, again, American culture, American society, American government, American Constitution, American laws, American values, American traditions, and I think Europeans and third world nations really don't understand what's going on in America these days.
Beings. And if you want to talk about animals, let's talk about lion packs, where females do all the hunting while the males, defend their homes. If you want to do that, I'm sure a lot of men will be cool to just sit at home and protect your home and your family from intruders while you go bust your behind off making all the money. That's perfectly fine. Well, there are certain birds, gentlemen, which, the male impregnates the female and she stays home all the time that she is pregnant, and then feeds the baby, and she stays home all the time until...
I mean, you can hear just the nonsense of the argument.
The little baby bird can
Help them.
who is living under a bridge. You can probably pull it off. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna starve. Like, I don't know what this woman is talking about. Well, but I mean, it never stopped many families from succeeding. Especially people from the past, guys. If you ask your grandparents, probably they were a lot poorer than you are now, and they managed to pull it off. So yeah.
This video, trust maybe for, and they're admitting.
Pairing and talking all the time about money. So she would say, if a guy doesn't have a certain amount of money, he doesn't deserve a certain type of woman. Isn't that exactly what the gold diggers mean?
That's American culture just speaking out. I don't think, again, it's women's fault. If women from the beginning went to school learning how to be housekeepers and cook in the home, clean the home, and didn't have opportunities to collect child support, file for rape and assault, and have the entire police force and military coming to their aid and rescue, and every family law courtroom didn't always side with them in the divorce and the child custody and all the different things. Like, everything leans on women or favors women, then there wouldn't be videos like these.
You know what gold diggers are? Like, if you have to have, you don't need a man.
I love my husband. I want to be that to him.
Woman who requires finances, but not the average finances. Don't fool yourself. Okay, the 6-digit finances.
Again, it's American culture that's very materialistic and demands the most expensive junk, even if it is total junk coming from other countries, and America doesn't manufacture or produce anything. If it just has a big number price tag, then American people want that because that's how American culture is. If I gave you a 65-inch 4K high-def TV and it was $99, you probably wouldn't want that here in the United States. Maybe in other countries you'd be thrilled that you're getting such a good deal. But in the United States, we'd spit on that. If someone tried to sell us a 70-inch 4K HD TV for $99, we'd think something is wrong with it. And if it wasn't nearly painful to have to purchase and pay for, American culture would teach you, no, don't buy that. It's a scam. It's not a good deal. Nobody will give you a good deal. You need to pay a lot of money for stuff. Even in other countries, they're hardly paying anything for it. But here in America, you need to pay and pay and pay. That's what our culture is built on. Whether it's right or wrong, people like HIDAN, who are not from the United States, have never been to a courtroom in the United States, have no idea what they're talking about.
Is what they require, but they're not.
I'm here to engage all with it. No,
are...
Yes, and expect something serious after being on the streets and on dating apps. Guys, you can't make this up.
You're on the app. I'm not here on the app. Until I...
Guys, we'll end the video right here, man. Sometimes, I swear, guys, I feel like there's a hidden camera somewhere in my room. I don't understand this woman, man. And she asks, how did guys get so far? They'll get even further. But thank you, gentlemen, for watching. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you next.
So, likewise, this is Dreamseer just saying that, you know, this is the product of what American culture and American society since the 1950s has been breeding and breeding and breeding. And some of these women that grew up in the 60s and are now like 60 years old, 65 years old, that's where you get the Karen Society from. That's where you get all these entitled women from. You know, it's the sexual revolution, the drug revolution, you know, free your body, free your speech, free your mind. You know, let women be free, let women take over, put women in colleges, you know, put women in universities, give them PhDs, give them favoritism from their professors. You can see how from every angle American culture was attacked and destroyed right after the end of World War II. And what we have today is a product of these psychological operations to destroy society, destroy marriages, destroy family culture, destroy the minds of women, basically, and turn them into the things that they really despise but don't know how to break free from it and can't, because it's like an echo chamber. All the women talk the same thing, the same message to each other continuously, and you know, the message is always divorce your husband, there's a better man, the grass is always greener, you know, jump to the other side, there's more money out there, you're being denied, you know, he's keeping money from you, he's controlling you, he's a misogynist, he's a narcissist, he's, you know, bad with children, you know, he doesn't give you enough attention, all the same types of stories, but it's because of American culture, American schools, colleges, American media, American advertising, American credit cards, banking, just every single nugget in the fabric of America is causing this toxic nation that we have. So I'm out of here as well. Dreamseer, subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you.